Thanks for joining us for Workday Now for Recruiting. Workday Now is one in a series of on-demand 30-minute product overviews that showcase how Workday is different by design and how we're built for the future. Workday Now overviews are available for the entire product suite, and you can find them on workday.com. I'm Christine Ferguson from Pre-Sales Enablement, and I'm joined today by Shelley Mix from Solution Consulting, and together we're going to show you how we've redefined recruiting. But first, let's talk about momentum with Workday Recruiting. It's been incredible, and we've come so far in just over 3 years. We have now over 1,200 Workday Recruiting customers, and more than 60% of existing Workday customers have licensed Workday Recruiting. So the question becomes, why would a product launch in such a mature market space have such a huge impact? Well, we started by talking to our customers and listening to their challenges. First, our customers shared everything with us. They had too many systems, edge solutions, too many integrations, too many different user experiences. And in order to streamline the whole process, they wanted one system to support everything and everyone that participates. Our customers also wanted to own the entire talent lifecycle, and Workday is the only system uniquely designed to fulfill on that vision. We've empowered our customers to plan, analyze, and look at the existing workforce and create the plans and goals for growth and execute on that. We also focus on the movement of quality candidates through the recruiting process with a focus on onboarding and also development and training. Ultimately, it's owning the entire life cycle that's really adding value for our customers. We use design thinking to create a product that was really focused and grounded on not just one user, but all the users. Well, what does that mean? Well, we actually sat down with our customers and we went to their work sites and interviewed the entire team, the recruiters, HR professionals, hiring managers, the candidates, interviewed team members, and the referrals to really understand not only what each role required, but also how all the roles needed to work together. And what we saw was that recruiting had really shifted away from being just a one-to-one relationship with the recruiting and the hiring manager to much more of a team sport. Not just one person's job, but an organizational effort with lots of different parties involved and lots of different technologies involved as well. And that's why we created a recruiting product that we truly felt was different by design. And now that we have 1,200 customers, here's what's happening in their workspaces. Well, overall, they're reducing time to hire. They're also hiring more people. They're also reducing how long offers are taking, so really shortening the recruiting life cycle overall. And along the way, they're saving money, all from being on one system with Workday. Now for the rest of the presentation, we're going to show you how we've actually redefined recruiting, what it means to be on a single system for your entire talent lifecycle and the value of having everything in one system, why collaboration really matters for the results that you're looking for, and when your people, your processes, and your data are all in one place, the insights and the visibility that you'll have.
We'll first start by looking at the power of leveraging a single solution, tying HR as your core system of record in Workday to recruiting to truly enable your recruiting organization to own the entire talent lifecycle. And what you are seeing is the user experience within Workday, assured that role-based security is going to govern what workers can see and do. On screen, an example of various worklets, taking your individual workers to tasks or reports, key areas that they need access to on a regular basis. And of course, this is configurable as well based on security and permissions. With a modern search experience, type ahead searching. So as we look towards job requisitions, looking at specific tasks or reports they might have access to. A notification framework, leveraging our business process framework to ensure proactive alerts, notifying key stakeholders of key metrics, or in this case, key reminders around things like goals, birthdays, anniversaries, as well as a consolidated inbox where all transactions related to your core system of record with filtering options, ensuring that whether they're compensation related, talent and performance, or of course, specific to recruiting, being able to get access anytime, anywhere, quickly and efficiently. Now, when it comes to recruiting transactions, whether a job opening is a result of, say, a promotion, maybe a newly created position or other workforce activity such as a termination. The business process framework within Workday is more than just approvals and workflows, really ensuring that the downstream impact, making sure touch points with different departments such as benefits to review COBRA eligibility, payroll to ensure that final paycheck, and of course, tying to recruiting in a timely manner, kicking off that job requisition process. And the job requisition process, kicking off a task or to do, whether that's in the inbox in Workday or user preferences within their own inbox, because our transactions are tied with reporting, at the time the job requisition is kicked off, we are able to connect those internal workers who might be interested in the job with this key embedded analytic, promoting that insight and information before you even post this job to any external resources. The requisition itself can be a guided wizard approach, filling in the blanks with details so that you have analytics around why people are leaving, information around target start and hire dates to inform our time to fill metrics. And of course, because this is tied to your system of record, the job profile can help inform the referral details and information as well, should you have any employee referral programs. The job profile is being carried over here, information such as that job description as an example, any qualifications, certifications, and of course, compensation is not an afterthought. We're able to provide information and insight around not just the guidelines that can help inform the offer downstream, but also information for the offer letter, information around what merit programs, bonus, potential stock programs that this position might be eligible for. Ultimately, walking through the business process framework to submit that job requisition through the necessary workflows and approvals as deemed appropriate by your organization. For those global organizations, maybe different application templates for different types of positions. And as we move through that business process framework, ensuring that the right people in the process have the notification in a timely manner around posting that job, whether it's to the internal career portal as part of employee self-service, whether you're posting to external agencies, or even unlimited external sites. That ability to post to any and all websites leveraging that business process and Workday Recruiting. And as we think downstream, not just about the beginning stages of the requisition, but as we go through the hire process, able to quickly search for those requisitions, and eventually, as we walk through the business process, continue to hire against those requisitions, tracking position, job details, and the downstream impact, not just at the front end, highlighting intermobility, but also as we hire towards that process, engaging that new hire, filling in the blanks from a hire perspective, ensuring we've got future dated transactions, information and insight as to why we are hiring for these positions, and continuing to have touch points with that business process at all stages of that hiring process, including specific elements around compensation that can inform offer letter processes and approvals, as well as engaging from an onboarding perspective, ensuring that letting payroll know, as an example, setting up portals for that new hire experience. That business process can kick off those necessary steps as it's timely in the process, and bridging the time gap between when a candidate accepts and when they officially start, ensuring that seamless handoff with key context and an onboarding portal specifically for that pre-hire experience, and tying that one-time payment, those referral bonuses automatically with transactions and that business process, flowing that all the way through payroll. And what you've just looked at is really the power of how the technology behind Workday Recruiting can seamlessly tie in all functional areas across the organization to truly allow your organization to own that entire life cycle of talent. An example of an existing customer leveraging Workday Recruiting in the greater context of the Workday solution is Fragaman Worldwide. They're a global organization realizing the benefits of being able to track the full life cycle from the time the candidate is a prospect through their career at Fragaman in one single system. And now let's take a look at how Workday helps to drive collaboration and efficiency throughout the recruiting process. And as a recruiter, have focused and dedicated worklets to give us access to the areas within Workday that we need to efficiently review our top and new applicants. The recruiting dashboard designed not just with announcements in mind, but also menu-driven approach where we can see key metrics, actions we might need. And of course, everyone is a recruiter within your organization with the ability to help build that candidate pipeline. Featuring new applications front and center, using the technology to also pre-filter, pre-screen candidates based on your questionnaires and results with auto progress and auto decline capability. And of course, give them actionable analytics to drill into the funnel for specific requisitions, see information around conversion rates, take action, even monitor the top source for those individual requisitions. And control mass movement within your candidate populations. For high volume recruiting efforts, be able to ensure that we're able to contextually decline with the business process framework, whereas we decline based on different current stages, the lists are contextual as to the dispositions, whether someone is in a review stage or different dispositions relative to background checks. And still being able to mass move candidates through your recruiting process, that dynamic job application process, seeing various steps that are available, again, at each stage contextually in the process. And how do we collaborate with those hiring managers? With Workday's mobile application, anytime, anywhere access from our single mobile app. And whether this be a manager or a recruiter, being able to have that same similar user experience we saw on the desktop from the mobile application, providing me access to frequently used applications, be able to automatically get insights into recruiting wherever, whenever, whether I'm opening a new job requisition from the road, monitoring my existing requisitions, or of course, even walking through the active candidate funnel right from my mobile application. Again, possibilities here to engage, drive efficiency and collaboration anytime, anywhere. And from that mobile inbox as well, the capability to filter, be able to look at interview feedback, look at information around what other interview team members are rating our candidates. And of course, ultimately move those candidates through the hiring process. And what we've seen is how Workday's technology can really help drive collaboration and efficiency throughout your recruiting process, whether it be from the desktop or from your mobile devices. An example of a customer, Cornell University, who is improving their flow of information leveraging Workday Recruiting, which has allowed them time to interact with candidate prospects, search committees, and hiring managers more effectively. And finally, let's look at the insights and visibility Workday Recruiting provides with access to real-time data to monitor success of your recruitment programs in context with other meaningful talent metrics. We will see some examples of metrics that matter to your recruitment organization in the form of reports, which can be scheduled on a recurring basis to ensure line of sight to adapt and evolve your recruitment efforts based on your insights. With the recruiting dashboard as an example, not just announcements for key information and insights, but visibility into the entire candidate pipeline. Based on requisition, exactly where those candidates fall in your process, and much like the other reports we've seen to this point, actionable analytics to drill in, ask additional questions. And not just candidate pipeline overall, but also insights into average time per stage to really see where those bottlenecks are developing within your recruiting process. With regard to job requisition specific to location, this gives your managers and administrators a global view to manage the workload and requisition across the entire recruiting organization. And actionable analytics to dig deeper, look by job profile as an example, see where those jobs and requisitions, which positions are being managed, and of course, get the details behind the requisitions itself based on your time to fill insights and metrics. And these types of insights can really help design and manage the workload across your recruiting organization with these insights and visibility. Other metrics to help with your internal talent initiatives, monitoring those internal and external fill percentages, even being able to cross-section the talent metrics, performance rating by hiring source to see where you're getting your top source of talent based on those insights and ratings across your broader organization. And taking it one step further with regard to your entire workforce, looking at workforce planning as a whole, not just about your current positions, but what are the currently filled positions as well as those open requisitions. In real time, monitoring the progress of those new hires we've just seen go through that onboarding experience. And looking at what does quality of hire mean to your organization. Being able to take those insights, look further into who's top performer, which ones are high potential, even leveraging information around compensation as you look to dig deeper into what you consider that quality of hire. And what you've seen across the reporting and analytics, looking at a snapshot in time, looking at trend reporting, tenure and turnover to really give you key metrics to leverage across your HR and recruiting organization, a cross-section of performance, compensation to help not just measure but inform and involve your recruitment initiatives to continue to support your headcount growth and business objectives. And what we've just reviewed is the true power of Workday to allow our customers to not only own the entire life cycle from a talent perspective, but to help drive that collaboration seamlessly and efficiently with our business process framework, and to bring insights and visibility to help make better informed staffing, recruitment, and workforce planning decisions across the entire organization.
Thanks for joining us for Workday Now for Recruiting. Workday Now overviews are available for the entire product suite, and you can find them on workday.com.